Hey yo guys, how's it going? Tyler here, and today we are going to be reviewing the new hero cards from Legendary Duelist 6. The question is, are these enough to bring the deck into competitive tier 1 status? Well, let's find out. Alright, so I have the Yu-Gi-Oh! Reddit up here. I have the card translations generously done by u/HHTurtle. That person needs as much love as the world can give because they are always translating Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards quicker than I know that they're doing it. They are amazing. So let's take a look at this. First of all, we have got Elemental Hero Sunriser. This card requires 2 hero monsters with different attributes. It has 2500 attack and 2000 defense. Those classic ace monster stats. Let's take a look at its effects. So its first effect, if this card is special summoned, you can search Miracle Fusion, which is actually really good. So far not what the deck needs, but searching Miracle Fusion is really good. It kind of starts to mitigate those losses that fusion summons inherently have, because you're always going -1. So by actually getting that Miracle Fusion, you not only even out the minuses, you actually start to plus. So this could encourage people to run different Omni heroes in their decks, and maybe encourage people to run a different attribute or two to get some really high impact monsters. So searching Miracle Fusion is amazing, right? Next effect. Let's have a quick look. All monsters you control gain attack equal to the number of different attributes you control, times 200. Another hero that increases attack points. Great, because that's what heroes need. Truthfully, it makes Dystopia live very easily on your turn. It makes OTKing a little bit easier. It makes Malicious Bane a little bit more deadly because you're boosting it by at least 400 attack points, so anything with less than 3400 gets Raigeki'd. Like, that's kind of fine. Like, that's okay. Just helps you OTK a wee bit more. So far, I'm not really seeing anything that heroes desperately needed though. Okay, and the last effect. When an attack is declared involving another hero monster, you can destroy one card on the field. Okay, it does target and it destroys a card on the field. I kind of feel like if that was an ignition effect, that would be better. Like if it was maybe just like a spell speed 1 Dystopia, or it was literally just another Dystopia. I'm gonna be honest, the artwork for this card kind of implied a better card to me. Like, I don't think this card is actually bad. The card has been getting a wee bit of hate from different communities and different aspects of the hero community, which I totally get. Like, we are one good in archetype negate away from being able to really be a competitive threat, to really be a really high rogue, maybe tier 3, tier 2 deck in the meta, and we were kind of really hoping for that negate. Realistically though, it's such an anime card, like it's such an anime comeback card. I really like it. I don't think I would play it, but I really like it in theory. I think it's a really cool card and I think it's quite fun. It's just fun doesn't always equal competitive, which is a real shame because I would love to play that card. I mean, if you haven't seen the art, it's gorgeous, right? I'll make sure that it's somewhere up on the screen. It's beautiful. That's Elemental Hero Sunriser. I'm going to give it a solid 6 out of 10. I think it's a good card. I just don't think it's good enough to make heroes any better than where they are now. I don't think it currently will see a spot in any competitive hero deck, but I really enjoy it and I think it's a really cool card. So let's take a look at the other cards. Okay, next let's take a look at the quick play spell card, Favourite Hero, which by the way, again, I'm loving the hero artwork from this because Favourite Hero definitely vindicates that Flame Wingman was in fact Jaden or Judai, whoever you call him, that was his true ace. I don't care about all that Neos stuff. Flame Wingman is my boy, and I hope Flame Wingman gets a real upgrade one day that we can actually play in a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck. Alright, but let's fire right in. Favourite Hero. It's an equip spell and it is equipped to a level 5 or higher hero monster. You can only use this card's second effect once per turn, and it's a hard once per turn. If you control a card in your field zone, the equipped monster gains attack equal to the original defense. Also, your opponent cannot target it with card effects, which is a good effect admittedly. Is it worth running potentially 3 of these for consistency's sake? I'm gonna say I don't think so. It has another effect. At the start of the battle phase, you can activate one field spell directly from your hand or deck, which isn't too bad. Maybe Dark Ball Mystic Mind Turbo, maybe? Probably not. Again, like, It's an okay effect. It doesn't really do anything for heroes that increases their win condition or gets them any closer to being a meta deck right now, but it has one last effect, so let's see what this one last effect does. When the attacking monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can send this card to the graveyard and it can make a second attack in a row. Okay, that's kind of disappointing. It's an okay card. Like, again, I can see a lot of these cards being used in a more casual setting. I can see them being used in a less competitive setting, which is totally fine. Like, not every card has to be meta. I'm just really hoping, because I'm a massive fan of heroes, that they get one more card that makes them kinda meta. Okay, but that's the spell card. I'm gonna give it like a solid 4 out of 10. Like, I'm sure someone will find a way to play it, but it's not really doing it for me. So that's the spell card. Pretty sure I said it's a quick play earlier. No, it's just an equip, which is unfortunate. But there's one last card in the trap card, and this trap card is called Magistrate Alchemist, which is quite a cool name if I'm going to be honest. Like, I would give this card at least a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 based on the card alone. Again, the card art for this is sick, right? Take a look at that. How awesome was that? Alright, now this is a normal trap and you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. Okay, again, it's just the OCG way of saying that it's a hard once per turn. So you banish 4 hero monsters from your graveyard and are face up on the field, then target 1 hero monster in your graveyard. You get to special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions. Which, by the way, see if that was just the effect, that's actually alright, minus the stupid cost, but see, to be honest, dumping 4 heroes into your graveyard isn't hard anyway. If it didn't have that cost of banishing 4, but it was just a monster reborn for heroes, like, that's pretty sick in my opinion. And now, if you banished an earth, a water, fire and 1 monster when you activate this card, you can double the special summon monster's original attack. Also, this is pretty nuts, negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent currently controls. That's pretty cool. Again, like, I really wish you didn't have to have the ridiculous cost of banishing 4 heroes to start with, which again isn't particularly difficult, but it's not what you want to be doing. So banishing 4 heroes and having to banish an earth, fire, wind and water type, like, okay, there's good earth type, that's fine, it's got solid soldier. Bubbleman's an absolutely fine water type. Fire, and Stratos is wind, of course. So you can actually get 3 of the 4 required materials. So guys, go ahead, run Blazeman or Burstinatrix if you want to resolve this card. I don't think it's like particularly amazing, like, that's just how it be. I really wish it just didn't have that dumb cost of 4 monsters. Like, see if it was literally just special summon a monster or a hero monster from your graveyard ignoring summoning conditions, like, I'd be all over that. Not much can really be done though. So that's what we've got so far. There is another card called Generation Next. I'm going to go pull that up just now. Okay, for the last card we're going to take a look at, this spell card is in fact a quick play. Again, it has such cool artwork. This will pop up here. That's in reference to one of the scenes, or not scenes, but one of the clips from the GX opening, which honestly for me is like such a throwback to being like, God, what age was that? Like 9 or 10 when GX came out. Always will be my favourite, absolute favourite series of Yu-Gi-Oh! In case you didn't know, it's by my obsession with hero decks. But let's have a look at the card. So if your life points are lower than your opponent's, take 1 elemental hero monster, a Kuriboh monster or Neospatian monster from your deck or graveyard whose attack is less than or equal to the difference between your life points and your opponent's, and either add it to your hand or special summon it. But you cannot activate cards or the effects of cards with that name for the rest of this turn. You can only activate 1 Generation Next per turn. This card's made for Duel Links. Like, this card is so made for Duel Links. That's fine. Like, I can't wait. I'm going to play this card in Duel Links when it comes out, and I'm going to run at least one of it because it's cute and it's a comeback card and it just do things, you know, Neos. Hopefully Neos is still a deck at that point. Like, I don't play Duel Links enough to really appreciate the fact that Neos deck's kind of cool in that. Anyway, that's the 3 cards, 4 cards so far. We have 1 new support card left, and like, my bones are feeling that it's going to be a spell. It's going to be a field spell to kind of synergize with that equip spell, which I really hope it's not. I really hope it's a trap, and I hope it's a counter negate, and I hope some way there's just some way to search it. Or what I would honestly really love is just a hero search card, not a hero monster search card, but a hero search card, a card that searches any card with HERO capitalized in its name. That would be honestly amazing, and it would be, in my eyes, one more step to having super competitive heroes. But guys, let me know down below, how do you feel about these cards? How do you feel about the new hero cards that are announced? I think they all look really cool. I think all their effects are like, I think Sunriser may see competitive play in the future depending on if we get any more good elemental hero cards, which we've already got some good ones already, but we just need a little bit more of a push. Guys, enough about what I think though, you tell me what you think down below in the comments. Let's take it to the outro. Alright guys, as always, if you liked it, give it a like. If you loved it, give it a share and tell everyone you know about Team Tally today. We have been doing great with our like streaks recently, so let's get that like streak still going. We are on that hype train. Let's go for a solid 30 likes down below to talk about the new hero cards. Guys, as always, if you want to join Team Tally, the subscribe button is down below there. You have been amazing. I've been Tally. I'll catch you later. Bye.